Okay, so first things first, shout outs to Israel and Yan because man, this to me was just a great fight all the way around, all the way through. It went 5 rounds, and all 5 rounds I was literally intrigued and just just amazed at the level of competitiveness that these two guys were showing in there. One thing that is not being given enough credit, in my opinion, Israel Adesanya just went up 20 pounds in weight. Uh, you know, that's tough. That's respectable. That's commendable. That's honorable. That's admirable, and all that other shit. Okay, Israel Adesanya just gave us the viewer a chance to see something that we wish we could see more of. He came up short, but he he put it on the line. Okay, and before you go saying, "Oh, you root for Israel," da 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 da. No, I did not. I picked Iran to win the fight, and that's the I'm gonna drop that receipts for that. But again, I still am respectable to all the fighters. I still have respect for all the fighters, and I love the work that they're doing in there. And I'm gonna get to Jan too, but Israel again, he's a guy who took on a lot of serious challenges. Okay, Marvin Vittori, Derek Brunson, at the time, to me, was the biggest challenge for him at that time, and he took it on and passed with flying colors. Then we obviously he comes in with the Gaslam. That was a war, and that is what led me to believe that Jan would actually win this fight because I thought the way that Gastelum was able to have certain success in that fight, uh, he was able to have success in certain ways. I thought Jan would be able to have that type of success, but capitalize on it a little bit better in the championship moments, like he did. Just because of that, he'd be able, in my opinion, to be he was going to be a lot harder for Israel to get off and escape from, which ultimately ended up being true. But I also thought that Jan had the power just to knock him out as well, and you know that didn't end up happening. However, Israel again, getting off topic, he he goes up in weight after fighting. Everybody before he even got this opportunity, Israel fought everybody that you wanted him to fight. And he did not let, the thing is, even when he did not have to fight Yoel, he went out of his way to fight Yoel Romero. No one in the world goes out of their way to fight Yoel Romero, okay? Except him. And I'm telling no one in the world goes out of their way, okay, to fight Yoel Romero. That's what he did. Now, again, as he said, classic after classic after classic. You can say it's cocky or arrogance, or you can just say that's the truth. He gave us and that fight with Yoel was not boring. If you're a real purist, that fight was not boring. Only casual ass fans will get on here and say the fight with Yoel and him was boring and he was running and da 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 da. You fight Yoel Romero. See if you run your ass right on in there head first just so he can knock it off. Okay? That's stupid. He fought with a strategy. Okay? And he actually did try to rush in Yoel and he paid for it early. And so he's okay. That ain't gonna happen again. How can you blame? Okay, so that it's a classic. He fought Paulo Costa. And that was just an annihilate. He erased him. He annihilated him. You know, um, we got the and he fought Robert Whitaker, who was a monster. Robert Whitaker is a monster. Like these guys, he dismantled. These are beasts, okay? And he's walked through the middleweight division. Now the thing is, coming up to light heavyweight, taking on the best in the world at light heavyweight right now, that's a tough ask. Even when Anderson Silva came up in to light heavyweight, he did not fight the the light heavyweight champion. He fought Forrest Griffin, who had been the light heavyweight champion before. But you get what I'm saying. There are 205ers that Israel Adesanya can beat, and Israel Adesanya was in this fight. It was his fight to win all the way through the fourth round. Actually, up until the end of the fifth. Once Jan secured that last takedown in the fifth round, that's when he really secured the fight. And that's the truth. Okay? Go back and look at it if you haven't seen it. The whole entire fight was good. So that's my spiel on Israel. Jan, come on, man. You, you got to stop doubting this dude, man. You have to stop counting Jan out. Jan is here. Jan is here to stay. Look what he did to Dominic Reyes, who everybody wanted to say, not everybody, but a lot of people wanted to say that he beat John Jones. And he whooped John Jones. And he can whoop him again. And he was going to whoop Jan. You know, come on, man. He's Jan. Jan needs to have a new nickname. He's the dream fight killer. Okay, he's the dream fight killer. Jan, a lot of people wanted to see the John Jones Dominic Reyes rematch. Well, Dom had to get through. Jan did not happen. A lot of people wanted to see Israel versus John Jones. Well, Jan kind of spoiled that. Okay, the dream fight spoiler. Jan is here, and that Polish hammer pause, the Polish power pause is real. It is real, and he's very strategical. Um, he had a great game plan going against Israel. I thought he played it very perfectly. Waiting until the later rounds to start securing those takedowns, I thought that worked out. Obviously, it worked out great, but I thought it was just brilliant, you know. And it's easy to say that now, but again, it was a great game plan. You're not gonna go in there and just take Izzy down off of his fresh legs. You gotta let the fight go on a little bit. Let him move around, cover a lot of distance, get his legs a little tired, get him a little tired before you start going in there. Get him a little bit more comfortable, you know, striking, and before you just go in there trying to put your head down on the striker like Izzy, you gonna get sniped. Okay, but yeah, man, Jan. I would love to see him fight Glover Teixeira next. And honestly, I would not mind seeing John Jones come back down and fight Jan because I think that would be a great fight. I think it would be a great fight, and it would be very easy to sell now. You know, they were already supposed to fight, in my opinion. In my opinion, they were already supposed to fight. John could have fought Dominic, then he could have fought Jan, but they wanted to. In my opinion, I'm not gonna make this video about John Jones. I'll do that. I'll do another one about him. So yeah, keeping it on Jan. Jan did a great job, and I really look forward to seeing him fight again. I really do. I can't wait. So that's all for this one. Until the next time, MMA House, on MMA Block, on in MMAville. Okay,